Winter is relentless. It doesn't negotiate, it doesn't forgive, and it doesn't wait for modern conveniences to save you. The cold can seep through layers of clothing, numb your fingers and toes, and turn a night outdoors into a fight for survival. Tonight, temperatures are expected to drop into the teens, and the question becomes not how to endure the cold, but how to stay genuinely warm. The method we're using is old, simple, and unbelievably effective. By the end of this video, you'll understand a historical approach to winter survival that relies on the natural physics of heat, the earth beneath your feet, and a little ingenuity. Before we dive in, make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to The Hard Past. Every share helps bring these forgotten techniques back into the modern world. We start with the ground. Most people focus on insulation above them, blankets, sleeping bags, tents, but the real heat starts below. By digging a shallow trench, we create a space where we can harness fire in a controlled environment. This isn't just a fire pit. The trench serves as a heat sink. When a small, efficient fire burns beneath a steel plate, the heat transfers directly into the ground. The earth absorbs it, stores it, and radiates it back slowly, turning a frozen night into a manageable, warm experience. For safety, a small piece of metal is laid on top to prevent accidental contact, especially with young ones around. Then the tent goes up. Not a fancy expedition model, just a simple, affordable tent from Walmart. Its purpose isn't luxury, it's containment. The tent keeps that radiant heat from escaping into the open air. Fire management is crucial. The trench can be as large as necessary, but the goal is consistency rather than those sudden flare-ups. By placing wood carefully, we build a bed of coals that will burn steadily through the night. This honestly takes the work out of constant tending. Once the ground absorbs the heat, it continues to radiate warmth even after the flames die down. The process of heating the trench doesn't take long. Within an hour, the soil temperature can reach the high 80s Fahrenheit, providing a level of comfort that most modern camping methods struggle to achieve in extreme cold. It's not just warmth, it's a survivable environment, a way to sleep through freezing temperatures without losing body heat to the frozen earth beneath. Every element of this method has a historical parallel. For centuries, soldiers, trappers and explorers relied on variations of ground-heated shelters. They understood that the earth is one of the most consistent heat sources, and they learned to manipulate it with fire to survive nights that could easily kill unprepared men. Even today, elite survival instructors use similar principles, adapting them with modern materials, but keeping the core concept intact. A simple trench, a controlled fire, and a thin layer of metal to distribute and protect heat is all it takes. This is survival distilled to its essence. Controlling the environment rather than simply reacting to it. Animals also adapt to this approach. A small mattress for a dog is placed over the trench to absorb heat, keeping pets comfortable while ensuring that the firebed below isn't smothered. As the fire continues, the mattress is moved slightly to maintain a safe temperature. Even this small adjustment reflects historical strategies where every element, from human to animal, was considered in maximizing warmth and safety. The controlled fire heats the tunnel gradually, distributing warmth evenly from one end to the other, and creating a space that remains warm for hours. Practical application is as much about patience as technique. Once the trench is lit and the tent is erected, activity slows to maintain the environment. Windows remain closed, food is prepared inside the shelter, and every action contributes to sustaining the temperature. Unlike modern survival gear, which often prioritizes portability or ratings on a tag, this method prioritizes reliability and efficiency. It's low-tech, yes, but it's historically proven. Gerber knives, for example, aren't just tools. They're lifelines, compact and dependable, reflecting the same principle: effectiveness over showmanship. Environmental awareness also plays a role. Today's snowstorm or the cold New Mexico nights are not adversaries. They are variables to manage. Grapple on the ground is assessed for traction and insulation. Skies are monitored for wind shifts. These are details overlooked in modern camping, but were essential for survival historically. Each adjustment, from tent placement to fire size, mirrors the thinking of those who thrived in extreme conditions long before sleeping bags and stoves existed. By the time the trench is fully heated, the tent interior is a quiet, comfortable refuge. The heat radiates evenly, the coals burn steadily, and the cold outside is neutralized not by miracle, but by understanding the simplest laws of heat and the practical wisdom of survival passed down through centuries. This method doesn't just keep you alive, it allows you to endure and focus, even in freezing temperatures. If you found this guide useful, the knowledge matters only as much as it's shared. Like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to The Hard Past for more practical survival strategies grounded in historical practices. These techniques are timeless. They work without gadgets, without hype, and they teach a fundamental truth. Warmth comes from preparation, ingenuity, and respect for nature. Every share ensures that these lessons don't vanish, and every comment adds to the collective wisdom of those who refuse to be unprepared when the cold arrives.